So, should we even do this tonight?
I don't have the mental capacity to do this.
I'm really not in the mood.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Jesus, I mean, that must be Joe.
Yeah, he's really.
Joe's been running naked in the streets.
It's not good. I don't know if you want to see it or.
Insanity.
Yeah, it's bad.
What is happening right now? What did we just watch?
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. 9-year-olds can wear no clothes in
Yeah,
public,
that's true.
so I guess anybody can.
All right, let's
Here I
see.
am.
No.
Please don't.
Come on.
Yeah, you only need one.
Wow.
I need one shirtless guy.
This is ridiculous.
This is
A minute, what was it?
Minute 30.
Minute
Yeah.
30. Minute 30.
fantasy warfare.
Fantasy
WWE.
warfare.
Fantasy warfare.
You're the biggest trolls of them all.
You
Yeah.
screwed us again.
You're bigger than any troll on the internet.
Well done.
Bigger than anything.
Thanks for a couple
Screwed us.
extra 100 listeners, probably.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
appreciate it.
I mean, this is not even close to Taker versus Lesnar with Lesnar winning. At least that
Yeah.
was a match.
I just can't.
At least there were like 20 minutes of a match in there somewhere. A minute 30. It was funny because when they're coming out, I'm like, watch it just be like just an everyday Goldberg match. He comes out, spears a guy, jackhammer, that's it.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Just so-
I'm sorry, he took 2 spears. 2 spears.
I spent more time laughing after the match than the match length actually was.
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean, that.
It was like Janet Jackson's tit got exposed. That's
Yeah.
what it was like. It
Yeah.
was so funny. It was that bad. I just.
Goldberg might
I
as
don't
well have
understand.
gone in there and kicked Brock Lesnar in the balls and pinned him.
Here's my recap for the main event.
Do it.
Goldberg spears Lesnar twice, hits the jackhammer, and pins him for the win.
Done.
That's it.
Bye-bye.
That's your main event. That's your main event.
Yeah.
No.
That you paid for.
No.
If you were silly enough to pay for it.
No.
R-Truth is
WWE.
spinning in
No.
his grave.
You just
Stop
want to say
making
fuck you.
money.
Now it's time to say fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
So, I don't know. I'm just really not in the mood to do this right now.
Oh, here.
It's
let-
off.
let
Okay.
me.
There were some decent moments
Some decent.
that I got really excited
Yeah.
about, but for the most
Absolutely.
part, this is a pile of shit.
Garbage.
Let's get through it, I
Go,
guess.
go.
Let's go.
But I guess the most important thing is who won the prediction sheet.
Those sandwiches were pretty good.
The sandwiches were pretty good.
That was great. That was one of the best parts.
Yeah, it was. That's
Oh.
true. But the important thing is who won the prediction sheet.
That is very.
And I don't know where
important.
the title is.
That, I
Do
didn't
you know
bring
where it is?
Damn!
What the?
Oh!
Oh!
Yes.
How do you
Look
do
at
that?
Damn. It's a talent, really.
Only you and the
Champ.
Wyatts know how to do that.
Well,
Well, you know, Andrew,
here.
I can't tell you.
Well, yeah. Champ
Well-
is here,
You know what,
but
Evan?
not for long.
I'm afraid I've got some bad
You
news.
did not just go bad news Barrett.
You do not do bad news,
What?
Barry.
Everyone likes Bad News Barrett. More than Goldberg, right?
Okay.
Yeah, more than Goldberg.
Well
Okay,
done,
cool.
sir. Well
Thank
done.
you.
Yes.
Thank you. Appreciate
yes.
that. Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
So that's how it is. You know.
I guess
Yeah.
the results are in.
The results are in. Yes.
And news.
What?
Yeah. Oh, it's mine. It's mine. I got the title. I told you I was coming for it. I told you I was coming for it.
What the?
Turn around. Oh. I know if you're attacking me or doing a suck it chop.
What is Shane McMahon?
Turns out
It was the sucking chop.
those are chops.
Yeah.
yes.
I thought you were imitating Shane McMahon punching people.
Look, look. I know Goldberg. That match was horrible, but I'm excited that this came back home. How did I do it? You might ask. I'll give you 2 words. 3
Blood.
words. Blood and tables.
Blood and tables.
No blood, no tables. I had blood, I had tables.
Now
You guys don't know wrestling. I'm sorry.
You know what? On a technicality of accidental blood from Jericho.
That's right.
Asterisk.
Oh, that's
Asterisk.
That's true.
Asterisk.
I have to thank Jericho, and I forgot who knocked the blood out of his nose, but
Yeah.
thank you for that.
It's still
sir.
blood.
Asterisk.
It's still blood.
It's still blood.
Yeah.
Asterisk
Asterisk.
is a phenomenal forearm that apparently never happened.
That's right.
It didn't happen.
That's an asterisk, my
Yeah.
friend.
An asterisk is this whole effing pay-per-view. Really.
That's
That's true.
It's never ever happened.
Let's just keep doing analogy asterisks for the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
Better than what you're about to read. I
That's
promise you
true.
that.
So Survivor Series starts, and The announce team for Survivor Series switches every match.
Every match.
It's in a rotation.
There's 4 of them, and they
There's
just
one
keep
of them.
switching.
Yeah.
There's one.
One
And
match.
switch places.
That
Here's the
match.
next one.
Okay.
Here's one. Here's one.
Yeah, there's a match. Here, get Spider-Man over here. He's
Here we
one.
go.
Stay in the middle.
All right, I'll stay in the middle. Yeah.
This is it.
So that was awful. And then, so first up, we have the Women's Survivor Series match.
First match.
First match.
There's plenty of shitty matches. Let's start with this
You
one.
gotta start with a good match.
Yeah,
and this
sure.
one was not.
No.
But were there any? Everyone comes out.
Yeah.
Then Nikki's music hits, and we find out that someone attacked her backstage.
Where's
Yeah.
Nikki?
Who could it be?
Where is that
Who
stupid
could it
flag?
be? Well, a trainer tells Daniel Bryan that she cannot compete tonight. Natalia comes up to check on her. Gee, I wonder who attacked her.
Oh, who attacked
I
you,
wonder who
Nikki?
attacked her.
I don't know. It's the back of my head.
That's one wrestler that SmackDown has to trade on Tuesday.
All right.
We'll get to more later.
Yeah.
So Daniel tells Natalia to just go replace Nikki for the match, and the crowd goes wild. So Canada just cheers anyone from Canada.
From Canada.
So if Roman Reigns was
Well,
from Canada, they would start cheering Roman Reigns. Just
Yeah.
anyone from Canada, even if they suck, like Natalia.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Because at this point, I think Natalia sucks worse than Roman Reigns. I don't know, and that's saying something.
Wow.
So, by the way,
Damn.
the dumbest, we have a dumb part of the match when Natalia eliminated Sasha Banks.
Early. Yeah. What is that?
Early. So I guess we know that WWE hates Sasha Banks. We know that.
Officially, yeah.
Whoever gets pinned by
Totally.
Natalia, that's just
Yeah.
how it is.
Yeah.
I don't get that at all. Sasha just sucks at pay-per-views. Has she won a pay-per-view match?
No.
I'm gonna go with never.
Never
it's,
ever.
it's not her thing.
Never ever.
It's not-
NXT
it's not a
doesn't
boss.
count.
It's not what a
NXT
boss would do.
No, that's not boss-ish.
Bosses are more like Raw.
Boss.
And then
Episodic.
Becky actually makes Nia Jax tap out to the disarm bar.
Yeah.
I actually
And
had.
it was like this. She took her bar.
Yeah.
She took her arm and she bent it like this.
Yeah.
Does that hurt?
Not really.
She gets behind her and does that.
Yeah.
And kind of twists it a
Well,
little
but-
bit and she immediately taps.
I mean, it is a disarm.
Immediately.
It's a disarm bar. It disarms your bar.
oh.
Yeah.
So that's what it
So
does.
if you have a bar, it's no longer armed.
I actually had Nia Jax winning the whole thing, like being the sole survivor.
Sole survivor.
but I was way off there.
Yeah, totally.
So the final 3 are Bayley, Charlotte, and Becky.
Uh-huh.
And Bayley hits the belly-to-belly suplex on Becky.
Well, first Bailey and Becky get in the ring. They face off. Then they have like this little mini 3-minute match.
Yeah.
That Bailey just wins.
Bayley wins.
Yeah.
With Charlotte just hanging out outside the ring.
Of course.
Doing nothing.
This makes the queen upset. What the hell? So she beats the crap out of Bayley after the
course,
match.
yeah.
Hey, thanks for winning the match, weakest link. Goodbye.
It didn't
See
make
what I
any
did there?
sense.
I see what you did there.
10-year-old joke.
Moving
Whoa.
on.
So then backstage, Gallows and Anderson bully James Ellsworth until Mick Foley comes up to save him.
Yep.
They reminisce for a while about how great Foley's career has been.
Yeah.
And then Foley tries to recruit the worst wrestler of all time
For
to
some
his
reason.
show. So yeah.
Moving on.
Foley leaves and then Strowman walks up and says, "Remember me?" And then Ellsworth runs away. Little what do you call it? Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
For later.
When
Yeah,
Ellsworth
sure.
beats him.
Because
at WrestleMania.
we're all waiting for that Ellsworth Braun Strowman feud.
rematch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So next up we have The Miz versus Sami Zayn for the IC title. Zayn hits the blue thunder bomb and goes for the pin, but the Miz
The what?
The blue thunder bomb.
Got it.
Apparently,
Yeah.
that's what. Are you sure that's what it's called?
Spinning blue thunder bomb slam.
That's right. Yeah.
That's it.
Miz kicks out, but for some reason this injures Sami Zayn's knee.
Yeah.
Yes. The
How?
kick out.
He kicks out and immediately grabs his
I'm
knee
sorry.
in pain.
You've wrestled.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been some serious kick outs.
There have
Yeah.
been some very tough kickouts.
Sprained
yeah.
ankles.
Oh, yeah.
Separated shoulders. Up
Blown
here.
out my knee. But I still got up.
Yeah. Well, Zayn did.
This is who I am. This is what I do. I'm not really an athlete. This isn't real. Try pinning the Miz.
So,
You gotta get way back for some of that, but it was really good when he just.
so Zayn gets the Miz in the figure 4, and the bell rings. However, it was-
Winner!
Yeah.
And new!
Miz
Yeah.
was about to tap, the bell rings, and we get a Survivor Series moment, kind of like Lesnar Taker, where Maurice rings the bell.
Who rang it?
I thought it would
Did
have
you?
been cool if Dolph Ziggler did it. Dolph Ziggler wasn't even in Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Why not? Your best athlete on the
Maurice
whole
rang
roster.
the bell. And
Cut
she
it.
went, wasn't me.
Get him off the card.
Hey,
Wasn't me.
your best athlete in the whole company, just don't even put him on the show.
Yeah.
So then what
And you know what?
happens?
Guilty by association. Dana Brooks did nothing.
That's true. Right,
Yeah.
that's true.
Exactly.
So what happens after the bell rings? The ref's like, no, I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Hey, Ziggler, I didn't do it, so we're going to continue. Oh, roll up! 1, 2, 3, it's over!
Yeah.
Right.
Why wouldn't the ref be like, hold on, we're going to restart this match
Yes.
since the bell was not official?
No. Miz rolls
He
up
lets him roll
Zayn.
him up.
Yeah, he tells to Sammy that, no. you're
What the
straight.
hell?
Yeah. So Miz retains.
I'm angry.
Retains.
Yeah, I'm a little upset.
Yeah, we knew that.
So then backstage, Ambrose and Styles argue, and Shane walks up and tells them that they need to get on the same page because SmackDown can't afford any more losses. But why? Why can't they afford any more losses?
I mean, what's
Like,
for
are
grabs?
they- like,
there are
What's the stakes?
there are no stakes.
What's the stakes?
No, zero stakes.
Not even
Zero
Omaha.
stakes.
Somebody getting an elbow at the end of this?
No.
No.
But another foreshadowing for their match. Another foreshadowing for later.
Yep.
That's two foreshadows.
Foreshadows.
So next up we have
The shadows.
Tag Team Survivor Series match, and the Usos eliminate the New Day first. The
Haha.
New Day,
Just like everyone had.
eliminated.
We all had that.
Troll job,
Nope.
WWE. Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Usos. So the final two teams are Sheamus and Cesaro and the Usos.
Thanks for jumping there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
You
rest
didn't
of
miss
the match
anything
was fine.
else.
Yeah.
So the Usos go for a double super kick on Sheamus, but Cesaro, I just burped. Cesaro knocks Sheamus out of the way and takes the bullet or the kicks for him. Cesaro also hit a 619 in this match
For some reason.
for reasons.
Cesaro was going nuts at one point.
Yeah.
He was going nuts.
He was on a hot
Looked pretty good.
Cesaro then puts Us #1 in the sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Why? Because Tyson Kidd, that's why. You remember him, Canada?
Yeah.
Remember him? He's from Canada too, so you gotta cheer that.
Hey, Rip Tyson Kid.
Yeah. So Us #2 goes for a super kick on Cesaro to break up the sharpshooter, but Sheamus bro kicks him out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
And Us #1 taps out.
Because you
won?
can't ever see a pale white guy running at
Who's
you.
won?
So Sheamus and Cesaro win for Team Raw. We all had Team Raw for that as well, just like we had Team Raw for the women's
Yeah.
match. So then we go backstage, and Stephanie and Foley are celebrating Team Raw's victory. And she says that Sheamus and Cesaro should get a tag team title shot against the New Day.
Again.
And Foley says it'll be tomorrow night on Raw. Why do they deserve another title shot? They beat the Usos!
Yeah.
I could beat the Usos by myself.
The Bunny Boys could beat these.
Yes,
We're
they
calling
could.
them out.
At least the Bunny Boys could beat
Yeah.
them, for sure. So next up we have Kalisto versus Brian Kendrick for the Cruiserweight title, and really the only thing we need to talk about is their move off the apron, which was insane. I think Corey Graves called it the standing flipping Spanish fly slam.
Yes,
It was,
that is
that was
accurate.
pretty crazy, yeah.
Words.
And then towards the end, Corbin comes out and attacks Kendrick, and then he hits the end of days on Kalisto.
Let me ask you a question. So the two matches that were up for grabs where a title could have changed shows were both bullshit endings.
Right.
Were both Ming the Merciless endings.
And we know...
No endings, basically.
Right.
They were non-endings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
Kendrick
you.
returns
Wow.
via double DQ.
God forbid we have a good match between the two brands, resulting in something.
Yeah.
Whether
Yeah.
someone retains the belt
And
or gives it up.
the thing is, we know the Cruiserweight title has to go to SmackDown in 2 weeks because that's when they start taping their new show,
Like,
after SmackDown.
It should.
Uh-huh.
We'll see.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know
And
what
then
they do.
Daniel Bryan confronts Corbin backstage, and Corbin doesn't give a shit. And Daniel's like, "Well, I'll handle you on Tuesday."
Right. Why not just
Dun,
handle
dun,
them right
dun.
now?
Yeah,
you're
I
fine.
mean, seriously.
Bye.
Right.
We don't want you in our show.
So finally, we got a lot of notes for this one.
Yes, a
the
lot.
men's Survivor Series match. And look, a lot happened. This was probably the only good match of the night.
Yeah.
If you want
For
one.
sure.
So Styles and Owens start the match and wrestle for a few minutes, which
Uh-huh.
was cool to see, obviously.
Yes.
Ambrose and Rollins wrestle, but they don't do too much to each other. It was very gentle wrestling,
Yeah.
foreshadowing what happens
And,
later. Ooh, Jericho, not even that.
No.
Jericho then gets to the ring and reminds us about Ambrose destroying his jacket and that he still owes him $15,000.
That was gold.
And then a big brawl breaks out mid-match before anyone even gets eliminated. Ambrose and Styles then fight a little bit after the brawl. Shane separates them, but then Styles attacks Ambrose again from behind. To which Strowman then gets in the ring, power slams Dean, and eliminates him.
Wait.
While Styles just stares at him.
Power slams.
Power slam.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has the British Bulldog's finisher.
Right.
So Orton and Wyatt then lay Strowman on the announce table, and Shane elbow drops him through the table.
Boom, nice
Hey
spot.
Shane, I'm just gonna say this right
Second
now.
coolest thing of the night.
That was good enough.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do what happens next.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Because what happens next?
Shane gets back in the ring. Strowman tries to get back in, but someone grabs Strowman's leg from under the ring, and Braun doesn't make it in on time and gets counted out. By the way, the ref waited 5 minutes to even start counting at all.
It
Right.
made no sense.
Now he'll count.
So Strowman pulls the guy out of the ring, and of course it's James Ellsworth that was holding onto his leg.
Dick.
And Ellsworth runs away, but Strowman catches him at the ramp and throws him off the ramp onto a table.
Barely.
There were like 3 tables, but he only did one of them.
Barely made the
Barely got
first
the
one.
first one.
Yeah.
Would have been really bad.
So later, Styles sets up Jericho for a Styles clash, but Owens hits Styles in the back, gets disqualified, and leaves because he hits him in the back with the list of Jericho.
Yes.
See ya.
Which explodes everywhere. Like after he hits it, the papers just go
Jericho
flying.
That's why he was disqualified, because
Right.
it
The list.
exploded.
That's a foreign object.
Yeah.
Because it's from Canada. And then Jericho is then furious because he broke his list. Orton then tags in and hits Jericho with an RKO and eliminates him. So the best friends are gone.
Yeah.
Bye.
This is where Shane should have called it enough.
Yeah.
Shane goes for a coast to coast on Roman, and as he's in the air, Roman Reigns spears him and legitimately injures Shane. You can see he hit him in the shoulder, like he hit him in the jaw with his shoulder, and you could hear like a weird like a weird
It
pop or
sounded
something.
like teeth clicking
Yeah,
each
it
other
was
very
awful.
hard.
It was weird though. The reason it could
then he
be
goes-
real
yeah.
was because that should have
I
been a
think it
3
really
count,
is.
a very
Yeah.
easy 3
Yeah.
count.
Yeah.
Yet Shane kind of lifts his shoulder. No one would have seen that. The ref
His,
just
well,
counted
his
3.
shoulder was up the whole time, and then finally the ref's like, "Whoa!" And then he's like, "What's wrong, Shane?" And then Shane like points to he goes like this on his head.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Okay." So then they just announced that Shane is eliminated.
Right.
So they help
You
Shane
can't go
get
more.
back.
No more. You can't go anymore.
Yeah.
Ring the bell.
Orton Orton like goes up to talk to I think who's Shane's son at ringside.
Uh-huh.
He's like, "Hey, blah blah blah," and then he even checks on Shane as they're helping him back. So that's why I'm pretty sure it was legit.
Yeah.
So
Wait, on that, why do you only have 3 wells? Oh, because Randy Orton broke the 4th one. Nice.
come on, though, man.
That's what's going on.
Look,
No one was
look,
looking
it's
at
fine.
Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Only I was.
At least he's on his team.
Ever.
At least he's
no
on
one's
his
looking
team.
at Orton ever.
He's his teammate. He
That's
cares
true.
about his teammate.
That's
Come on.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then later in the match, Reigns goes to the Spanish announce table and tells them, "I don't like you guys," and he rips off the top of the table.
No,
Yeah.
not that table. That table, because you know what? I don't like you guys.
I don't
the
like you
Spanish
guys.
announcers.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That was
Okay.
weird.
I mean, geez.
So guess who Reigns voted for?
That's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nice.
So then Ambrose runs back out and attacks Styles in the ring. Security starts to take Dean away. Rollins and Reigns look at each other like, "What's that about? What do we do? Look
Let's
what we
get
have!
'em."
Look who we have over here!"
A
And
couple
then-
of haters.
So then they go beat up security, and then Ambrose, Rollins, and Reigns do the Shield powerbomb on AJ Styles.
Boom. Boom.
So I guess that's the
Awesome. I was like this the whole time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm calling it right up. First of all, I just want to say, look,
He had his shirt on.
look. This isn't about bragging or anything. We're not supposed to brag. But as soon as Rollins turned face, I said there'd be a Shield reunion at Survivor Series. Look, that's not important, guys. That's not important. Okay?
So did everybody else.
No, after
Oh,
I
my
said
man.
it. After I said it. That's for damn
Oh my
sure.
God, Andrew.
It's true. Go look at the tape.
I
I did it.
I
The
said
night
that.
Rollins turned
I said
face,
that
I did. I'm sorry. I know you're jealous. You can do it.
So jealous.
So, anyways, Rollins puts Styles back in the ring and pins him for the elimination.
Boom.
Ambrose finally leaves. And then Luke Harper shows up.
Oh!
To basically just do super kick.
Nothing.
Reigns.
Exactly.
He really just does that. A little bit. Orton goes for a frog splash on Wyatt, but Orton RKOs him in the air, and Wyatt eliminates Rollins. So we're down to Reigns, Wyatt, and Orton.
Yeah.
Reigns goes for the spear on Wyatt, but Orton pushes him out of the way to take the spear for him.
Yep.
Wyatt then hits Reigns with the Sister Abigail to get the win.
Good night.
SmackDown wins.
Can I do this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm going to call this right now too. I bet you SmackDown trades Ambrose to Raw because he betrayed SmackDown,
Yeah.
and that's how you reform the Shield.
Who did they get in return?
Cesaro.
Cesaro. Sure. And Sheamus?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. After they lose to the New
Two
Day.
for
yeah.
one.
2 for 1er.
Right.
Yeah, or maybe just Sin Cara because he are going to do more lucha things.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and then we have a final match that was absolute
it's not important
garbage.
at all.
Which we peed on.
So Survivor Series was awful. I gave it an F.
An F, even though it
An
had
F.
the Shield reunion
That's
and a
one
spot.
little thing. That's
And a
one
spot?
little thing. F. You can't ruin the ending. And then you ruin the ending.
I'll go. There's been worse. I'll go D.
You want the D.
I'll go C because I saw the Goldberg thing coming, so I was already prepared for it. But
You
guys-
did not
but like
see
you
Goldberg
said,
winning in a minute and a half coming.
I did not see.
I mean, I said it.
Involved match.
I said it. I was joking.
joke.
I was joking when I said it.
I even had Goldberg winning the match.
You did have Goldberg winning.
Yes.
You did.
I guess we're
I called
gonna. Maybe we'll get a WrestleMania rematch
We
with
won't.
them.
Oh,
No,
God. I'm out.
So what? So
Take
is there
it out.
gonna
So
be
wait, so
1 and 2?
you had a C,
I had a C.
Joe had a D, I had an F. Hey Josh, what would you rate Takeover?
A plus.
A plus for NXT Takeover.
I watched Takeover.
A plus.
I
Is that
would
what
rate
you
it
would say?
an A plus as
I
well.
didn't see it yet.
Oh, right.
I have to
You'd
watch
say
it
A plus
still.
as well.
I'd say A plus as well.
Even with Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, that was a good surprise at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
nobody
that's-
cares about.
Wow.
Sanuki.
NXT,
Sanuki.
NXT Survivor Series. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
But you know what? At least it's not all bad. I have this.
You have that.
I don't know what you guys have to look forward to, but I at least have
Not having that.
I would. I would.
Yes.
You can't win it.
I would sterilize.
I could retain it.
You can't win.
Hey, I can
Retain.
defend it.
No, you
I
want
can
to win
defend
something.
it.
You don't want to.
Have you defended it? No.
No, I defiled
did.
it.
He did defend it
Yeah,
last
he
month.
defended it.
Or last
Yeah.
pay-per-view.
Well, I'm going to defend it. I'm going to hold it even longer now.
Well,
Hey, I'll tell you something
we'll
right
see
now.
about that.
You better not let me win it, because when I win it, I'm gonna destroy
He's
it.
going to get completely naked.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to.
Yeah.
And he's going to hold it. He's going to hold it right here, just like his hero, Shawn
Yeah.
Michaels.
Oh, Shawn Michaels did it. All right, I better start getting in really good shape for
Yeah,
when I win
all
that
right,
in
boy.
6 months. All right.
So that's Survivor
That's
Series
Survivor Series.
There you
in
go.
a nutshell.
It averaged a D.
Like this video, share
Our
it with all your
average.
friends.
What's wrong with WWE's average? A D.
Yeah.
Hey, WWE must love us because they love to give us material for our show.
Absolutely.
That's how it's got to be, I
Oh.
guess. I don't
Tell
know.
your friends, tell your wife, tell everyone, because we're
Who is
raping
writing this?
everybody, I guess.
Who is writing this stuff?
Vince McMahon.
Please, if you're watching this video,
Damn it.
put in the comments below if you thought this was a great pay-per-view. Tell us why we were wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
We promise not to crap all over it. We want to hear your opinion.
I mean,
We want to hear
we
fans
just
that were
crapped
like,
all over
thank
it,
you.
so.
Yeah.
We want to hear fans that say, we've seen other wrestling pay-per-views and we thought this one was good.
Sure.
That's all. And that's all I got to say.
All right, see you later then.
Little stone cold walk off.
Oh, we're still going.
I don't know. I mean, guys, I really think we should stop doing the podcast. I don't know. I think this is it. I can't take it anymore.
I don't want to watch this.
I can't take this anymore.
Because we have to watch it when we do it.
Right, it's awful. I mean, I think we're done.